Well, between rushing from a heated car to the warmth of our homes, it's easy to forget that there are people who don't have the luxury of a safe and warm place to go.
But as WTV's Caitlin Swan tells us, in Dartmouth, there will soon be a new option for people who need it.
Thank you, Sean. Dartmouth will soon be welcoming its very first overnight shelter. In a report done by the Dartmouth Shelter Society, they found that 75% of people who access crisis housing use it once, but never again. And Sean, it's a common misconception that only people who are experiencing chronic homelessness are accessing these services. I spoke to the man behind the shelter.
Warren Wesson spearheaded the creation of the shelter that's located in the Sun Life Community Church on 152 Windmill Road. He knows firsthand what it's like to seek out help and not be able to find it. 10 years ago, Wesson was dealing with a drug addiction, and when he needed an emergency shelter, there was nowhere to go.
I came to a point in my life where I absolutely needed a safe shelter space, and there wasn't one.
The shelter will provide a comfortable place to sleep. Although this type of accommodation is often called a homeless shelter, Wesson wants to do away with the label.
We should stop referring to the people who use shelters as homeless people, because quite frankly, they're not.
Wesson says sometimes people just need a place where they can transition from one lifestyle to another, or a situation where someone might be fleeing an abusive partner and needs somewhere to go for a night. The shelter is nonprofit and there is no official funding at the moment, but Wesson plans on applying for government grants soon. Local charities like Margaret's House will be donating food for breakfasts and snacks. None of which would be possible without space for the shelter, something that came quite easily to the Shelter Society. Chuck Kalatis reached out to Wesson after hearing about the report.
I'm always amazed at the passion people have to do something for somebody like this, and there's nothing in it for themselves. They're not getting paid. And for me, I thought, oh, we're going to have to do all these renovations to make it decent. And they thought it was a palace. They thought it was wonderful. It was exactly what they wanted.
Now that the space is confirmed, it allows Wesson to be entirely focused on how he can help those in emergency situations.
Somebody walks in this door, they're no longer alone. That's the deal. You come in here and we got you.
The shelter will be co-ed and have about 15 beds, and it'll be opening in the next few weeks. Back to you guys in the newsroom.
Thanks, Caitlin.